All right, we are here with the round three of pools. Um, Dusty versus Kristen. I know it says dsuty, but it's pronounced Dusty to me at least. Um, anyways, we have two Puyo players here. Love to see some good Puyo versus Puyo in any format, any scenario whatsoever. So a little bit of pausing, a little bit of like more pausing here from player two, aka Kristen here. But that's to be expected. You know, when you're new, you're not gonna get what's going on right at like immediate drop of pad, so you're gonna be pausing. But Dusty, bias aside, really egotistical player, I would say. Really love to see. Ooh, okay. So for those who have not seen Belly Sweet Summer, Kristen actually got third in the iron bracket, the lowest bracket of that tournament, and she actually laid some insight on me that her strategy was just waiting until like the Puyo player gets on top of the board, and then just when they get to the top, just in like a quick like two chain to mess them up, and that's actually kind of a killer strategy to be fair. So we might be seeing some of that in this round, provided Dusty doesn't catch those in time. But we'll see. Anything goes. Anything take out the dubs. I see Kristen's kind of like power chaining or power like building here. So the cogs are really turning here. Probably not a great idea from Dusty to cut those reds, but it probably would not have mattered that much in the grand scheme of things, especially if Kristen only gets a 2-chain, therefore touching the X and giving Dusty the point ahead. Oh, I think I forgot to mention this, but the numbers that you're seeing on the screen right now, that's actually a chain prediction. It's not a mod or anything like that, but it's supposed to be like a viewer to help the viewers like see how big a chain is from like their stance point. So like, there's like nothing in the game that I know of that can like turn this on online. So if you guys think this is cheating, it's not. I promise. It's literally just for audiences to know what's going on. Like you can see with those two red, with like the red and the 2 down there, that if you place the red there, you've gotten a 2-chain, or Kristen will get a 2-chain. It actually really does help for at least for me, when I go back and like look at my matches with that on, I can like see, ooh, that cuts because that says a 6, not like a 10 or something like that. So really good to pay attention to those for both players. That is going to be a missed all clear from both players, it seems. Mostly because most of the colors were like really separated, so it was going to be really hard to like put them all together. But Dusty does get the 5-chain back off. Sorry, 6-chain. And gets the next point of this first to 5. So really good building from Dusty themselves. Again, bias not here because, you know, me and Dusty kind of play together. Not all the time, but we do when we can. And actually 2 of them at one point. Unfortunate misplace from Dusty though. That red did kind of like ruin the flow of things. Kristen, if they can get those blues in place, that could be an easy 3-chain to harass Dusty with. Because they can only do a 3-chain at the very moment. Probably higher if they can get... Nope. Well, they got the 3-chain anyways. Dusty seems to have fixed their chain though, so they will have to be a little bit more creative here. Power 2 from Dusty puts Kristen at a disadvantage, but again, anything can happen here. That is going to be a 4-chain from Dusty though, kind of using Kristen's method against her, except a 4-chain because she is kind of up there. That's gonna put Dusty at match point. So if Dusty wins it, she gets a point in the round robin. Let's see. Okay, so we see Dusty doing some work on chaining there. Kind of a questionable placement there for the transition wise with the purple and the yellow. But easily fixes it with a 2-chain. very early on to chain, and proceeds on with her chain. She didn't really have to, but she could have actually placed a little bit higher to give herself a 6 chain with the reds. But she opted not to do that. But it doesn't matter. She takes the point anyways. That is going to be that's going to be the end of round robins for them. And now we'll see you guys in the next match.